Attention, all planets of the Solar Federation. We have assumed control.
Hey, what's
Yes,
up?
hey. How are you?
CGR Nation, what's up?
CGR Nation. Awesome. So, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I just want everyone to see right out of the gate. This is the shirt we're calling the Marlin.
Yes.
Thank you, Marlin. Marlin, hopefully you'll be on today. We got some fun stuff that we're doing with the Marlin. You can own one of these shirts.
You can.
By the way, someone can own one for free.
Yep.
But anyways, this is the Marlin.
Yeah. Hey, Marlin should be getting a shirt too. I sent him one because I said he invented it. Then we went back and forth about how he didn't invent it. And I said, well, you kind of did. I mean, I would have never thought of putting a flying D on it.
Yeah.
So you kind of invented it. So you really invented it. But
yeah. So hopefully
before we go, we didn't get a chance to last week, but this week was Veterans Day, man. So I wanted to wish everybody a happy Veterans Day from a retired Army soldier myself. I want to say thank everybody for all their service. And check this out. So I was listening to 98.9, KKXY or ZY.
KKZX. That's our local station. Yeah.
Good Lord, what am I talking about? KKXY. Anywho, they're talking about it, and then I'm listening to a guy that called in, and he had the perfect response. Now, us veterans that get thanked, we didn't know what to say, really. It's like, yeah, you're welcome. I sounded like Garth, like, you're welcome, or just kind of, hey, you're welcome, duh, But this guy said, hey, this is what I say. They say, thank you for your service. And you say, well, you're very welcome. You deserved it. Bam!
There you go.
Now
I like it.
Fun. I got to practice it when I was getting my flu shot the other day.
I like it.
Yeah, you deserve it. So that's pretty cool, man. But hey, I had another issue this morning in the shower. Well, getting out of the shower.
Okay.
Right, so I have mad respect for these stretchy pants. Okay?
Yeah.
So I got these stretchy sweats. Right,
okay.
From
stretchy sweats. Okay,
right. They're like joggers, so they're not like all tight and showing off. Damn that. But I'm just talking. They're like straight to that material that stretches. Well, these things are almost impossible to put on when you have wet feet.
Oh,
just letting you know, it's like they get stuck in pockets. They're on the side. I mean, you're like you're sitting there pulling your pants, and your feet are at the knees, and you're pulling your pants up so you can sit down and pull the pants. Man, mad respect to putting on whoever can put them on without getting them stuck. Hey, that is awesome. Good job.
Yeah. I feel for you.
No, this issue.
I typically wear like the jammy pants, the baggy, loose. I mean, there's no reason I can't wear those all day. In my job, people only see me from the waist up.
Yeah, you look great from the waist up.
I can wear whatever I want from the waist down.
Just as long as it's pants.
It's some type of pants. Or
some type, because you get up real quick.
Desired
hot coffee. Could be dangerous, brother.
Never fry bacon without pants on. Yeah. So let's just
Hey, that is a good safety message for everybody.
So
good safety message.
Let me share my adventure into old age.
Okay.
This week. So I'm old.
You're old.
I moved, and in fact, I've got to reach out to your wife for help. Right. So this week, I started a TikTok account.
Oh yeah, that's the way to go, man.
Everyone's been saying you got to get on TikTok. You got to do TikTok. And so, to be honest, I think my first week was good. I have like 210,000 views in my first week.
Really? Well, you did that rant.
I did one rant that got, I say almost 210,000. Well, 205,000 of them are from that one rant, right?
Yep.
And let me just say that, and I don't want to revisit the whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, I can't put that out of the news. I was going to talk about it.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to say is, you know what? That show was boring and it kind of sucked.
Yeah.
I just have to say that. It was not that great. It wasn't. That's all I got to say.
I hear you. Hi, Pablo. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Hey, thanks for joining. All I want to say is 85% of the people that commented. I mean, I have like 3,000. I have a lot of comments.
Yeah, there were 22, man. You're an old fart.
I'm an old
fart. Did you see the one that said, Wes, because Styx and Kansas suck.
Yeah, totally.
White Stripes are great.
So here's the thing. I just thought it was so funny. And here's what's ironic is these young whippersnappers will come out and say, you old farts don't. They're basically saying we're not open-minded, right?
Right.
But who is it that's not open-minded when they completely ignore the classics? I just think that's ironic.
I mean, I was going to get off on this tangent here, but Dave, this is one of the news items really, but Dave Mustaine said it right. He said, rock and metal, it's slowly fading out, guys. And it's not because people aren't trying. It's the lack of impactful albums like Nirvana, Nevermind, or Megadeth, Rust in Peace. That was their impact album. But Metallica, Master of Puppets, or, British Steel, Screaming for Vengeance, those impactful albums. It's true. It is. We're going to songs now. It's like one song, release it, and that's that, because people are all
there's no. When we were kids, albums were a tactile experience, right? You bought the album, you opened it up, you read the stuff. There was art. You pull out the inner sleeve, the lyrics are all printed on. It was a completely different experience.
And you ended it listening to the entire album.
Absolutely.
First to the last song, and you read every lyric.
Absolutely.
And you did it again like 20 minutes later. I did.
It was a full senses, all 5 senses involved. Maybe not so much smell, but you know what I'm saying. Well, there is a smell. No. There is a smell of
tapes, brother. They smell like corn tortillas.
Yes, you're right. You're right. But again, I just thought it was ironic that and dude, I'm proud to be an old fart.
Me too.
Right? I am proud.
Amen, man.
And so I would just tell these people, look, come back when you're in your 50s. You'll be a lot smarter then, right? Exactly. So no disrespect to any of those, but it's just funny that they would accuse me of not being open-minded. And I said right from the beginning, I got nothing against the White Stripes. I'm way more excited about them being in there than Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper and Outkast. Now, Salt and Pepper, if there was a rap Hall of Fame, amen.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
They need to be in there. They were very, very up there. They were up there. They were number one. They had a lot of great songs, that people loved.
No problem.
What? We're talking
This is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And I read about that. They said, well, we're expanding our horizon for impactful bands.
Oh, shit.
The people, that's what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame said.
They're here's the thing. Jan Winter, I think that's his name. Jan Winter, he does not like progressive rock. Okay. That's why it took so long for Yes to get in.
Yeah.
He doesn't like music that common people like. He only wants to induct the cool people that his friends like, right? That's why Styx is not in there.
Yeah.
That's why he was kicking and screaming against Foreigner getting in there, but the fans finally there was so much outrage. You got to put Foreigner in.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's a whole
let's end it with this, then you can share your pictures.
Okay.
I did not know. Did you watch it at all?
I did not watch it.
Okay, so I did watch it. I watched the whole thing. Soundgarden was cool, but did you know that the girl from the Pretty Reckless, it's a band if you didn't know, Pretty Reckless, is Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch That Stole Christmas, and Jim Carrey inducted Soundgarden into the Hall of Fame, and she sang not Spoon Man. What's the other one? Rusty Cage.
I did not know that.
Rusty Cage for them, and her and Jim Carrey reunited after however many years.
That is
she was Cindy Lou Who. I was like, oh man, you have to check that out. I didn't know she was in a rock band called the Pretty Reckless.
Me neither.
They're okay. I listened to a couple of their songs and not bad. Yeah. So now let's see your young butt.
Okay, so
let's start the contest.
Tell us that you're the boss here. So you tell us what the contest is.
I'm the boss. You're the boss. I'm just the operations. So I'm the ops manager. Let's say that.
Okay. Our ops manager, Rich.
I'm the contest guy. So here's the contest, guys. If you want the shirt, the free Marlin shirt, I'll send it to you. But there's a stipulation. Now, everybody knows classicguitarrock@mail.com. It's on your screen. Check it out.
Yep.
Write it down. So we're going to show you some pictures of us back in our primes,
Yo.
or not even our primes, just when we were true rockers coming up in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to show you some pictures, but we want to see you guys. We want to see you guys. And if you send in your picture, scan it and send it to classicguitarrock@mail.com, and me and Jeremy will vote. We'll judge. We will be judge, jury, and executioner.
That's
and
right.
We will pick probably a couple winners
and
send you guys free shirts, but we will need your addresses. So if we reach back out to you.
Great idea. Let's just say right now we will select 2 winners who will get the new Marlin shirt. We call this the Marlin because Marlin's not on today. He's normally here commenting. He's a huge Michael Schenker fan, Flying V fan. I am too. So yeah, we put the Schenker V on the Classic Guitar Rock shirt.
That is the Schenker V too.
This is the Schenker V. It's the legit.
Schenker V.
So 2 of you are going to get a shirt. So when you send in your email, send us your mailing address. Is this only open to U.S., Rich? Let's say just the U.S. since we're shipping it.
Okay.
Sorry, we're cheapskates. Okay. So it's open to folks in the U.S. to win the shirt. All you got to do is email us a picture of you from your rock and roll days.
And I'd like to thank my wife for pitching this idea.
It's a great idea.
It was an awesome idea, right? We're like, oh, that is a great idea. And she's like, yep, I think that was fun.
I'm just going to say this. We'll probably share your pictures next week or in the coming weeks. So you got to be comfortable with us sharing your pictures.
Well, if you don't want us to share the picture, just let us know.
Just tell us. Yeah, I guess we don't have to.
We got to give that.
I guess so.
We'll have feelings.
Okay, so email your picture from you and your rock and roll heyday to classicguitarrock@mail.com, and we'll pick 2 winners. I'm going to share a picture of me, and this is from probably 1984. I'm going to add mine to the stage.
Yep.
Here we go. This is. I was in a band called Lupus Drool and Your Mother. That was
Lupus Drool and Your Mother.
Yeah, that was the name of our band. So here's the whole band.
Uh-oh. There it is.
Can you tell which one is me?
I know. Everybody.
Okay.
Okay, it's on the far left or
far left. That's me.
Far left. That doesn't look like him, does it?
No, I was a lot skinnier then. So that's me, and I was playing a terrible PV Milestone guitar. It was Metal Flake Red. It's a terrible piece of crap guitar.
Metal Flake Red.
That's me.
Boy, you looked like you thought you were cool, though.
Oh, we thought we were so cool.
Oh man, dude,
I know. This is I think after a talent show we played at high school. So, anyways, that's one pick. You've got to pick. Hang on, let me show one more picture.
Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm going to show one.
I got 4 of them to show.
Okay, so let's go. Okay, I got to kind of figure out how I'm doing this. I'm getting better at it though. So, image file. Let's see here. I think it's this one.
Uh-oh.
No, that's not. That's from only about 15, 20 years ago. So that's not the one I meant to share. Sorry. Let me remove that. I want to show another one from high school. Hang on here. Sorry. This is riveting. I know, riveting. While I look for my.
We need some Jeopardy music.
Exactly. Okay, here's another one.
Whoa!
Yes. Oh. There I am. The same PV Milestone guitar. I was wearing flannel shirts before flannel shirts were cool, dude. This is probably 83. I'm guessing.
No, that flannel looks like the new Exodus flannel that just was released.
Nice.
Hey, Will Hines is on. Hey, what's up, Will?
Hey, Will was in that picture. I'm going to put Will
Bruce
back up there. Let's see. Hang on. I have to show this. There's Will. Hey, look at that guy. Oh, yeah. He knows this guy. Will, I just shared the picture of the whole band a minute ago. So I'll maybe show that again here in a bit.
Yeah, we should have showed Will's picture that he sent us.
We could do a side by side.
Oh. We don't want to do side by side.
We don't want to put people through that trauma.
We don't put that bad juju on us, man.
Exactly. No. Okay, so let me remove. We got to see Rich because I haven't seen Rich's.
Oh my gosh!
So hang on here.
You share another one. I'm really digging your picture.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
You got?
Those are the only ones I got. Yep.
All right. What I did is I did a layout of what I found out is that I had a guitar in my hand most every picture I had.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I mean, I loved it. I loved the guitar. I just loved it. And this is my first picture. Let me see if I can share it here. This is from when I was 13 years old.
Okay.
13 years old. All right, let's see if it comes up. Dun, 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 dun,
dun. If you got to hit the add to stage, so go down below, and then you got to hit one more button.
Add to stage. Where are you talking about?
So
wait.
Down on your picture below, you see it down below. I can. You know what? I probably have to add it. That's why.
Yeah, you do. All right, there you go.
Look at that.
All right. So this is when I'm 13 years old. Now there's a lot going on in this picture.
Okay.
Right, this is what? It's
Christmas morning.
This is 83. Yes, 83.
Christmas morning.
I got my first guitar. And no, what shirt did you think that was?
I thought it was Ozzy Osbourne. Diary of a Madman.
It ain't Ozzy. I went to that show. Dio, man. That's
Dio.
A Dio shirt. That's a Dio jersey.
Nice.
So that's a Fender Squire Bullet with my Fender Squire amp. So I got the whole package deal. Didn't know how to play a lick, but dang, look at my pose, man. I was rocking.
You already had the poses.
Already ready to go. Now, if you notice, look down now and look around in this picture. You see it's Christmas time, but you see the old Afghan.
Look at the TV.
Old TV, and you see the old Santa Claus. That's like a 1952 Santa Claus in my family. You know what I'm saying? But the Afghan, everyone had that Afghan.
Oh yeah,
the black and the flowers and all that.
That's it, man.
It was the most uncomfortable thing ever. You pull it over yourself and you're like getting scratched and ripped apart. You know, it's like sandpaper.
Nice. Anyway. Okay, we got to see another one.
Next one. Let's go. Let's see if okay. So this is a few years later, 14, 15.
He's got 15. The mullet. Got the mullet.
I got the mullet going on. I'm trying to grow my hair out. Got my Sacred Reich shirt on. The guitar was in here. I think I still had the same guitar. All right, same guitar. The Fender Squire Bullet, because I had that forever. That's what I learned on, and that's what I got used to.
I love the fact that this is a Polaroid.
I figured you would. This is the official Polaroid. Shake it like a Polaroid picture, Outcast. Inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Nice.
All right, next. All right, now this is where this is when the band started.
Rich.
Yeah, I was in my band, Past Life. It was PASSED, Past Life. And the BC Rich bitch. I played BC Rich, and I was just hanging out with my parents this day, but I loved that guitar. But this was not an official. It was official, but not an official. The body was made of something light. I don't know, like cork board, but the neck, it was hard to keep up because it wasn't
too heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. Heavy. All right. And then my band, of course, this was Past Life.
No,
I switched to the bass. All right. Cool. So I kind of had to switch to the bass here. And then this is John. This is my best friend. And then Dave was the drummer. Now, this is Dave Rule. He skated for Zorlac skateboards. Do you remember Zorlac skateboards?
I remember the brand.
Okay, they were kind of skulls and really cool plus head on them. So he used to skate for them, but he couldn't keep a beat to save his doggone life. So we fired him, and I took over singing. So I played bass and sang for him. That was it. But that was the final deal. But that was our garage we played in for years until we started playing shows. But we played there for a while. So those are my picks, man.
Those are awesome. I'm gonna put one more up just so Will sees it because I'm not sure he saw it. Let's see, where'd it go? Okay, yeah, Will, remember this one? There you go. In fact, this picture was on Will's refrigerator, and when I went down for my 30-year reunion 10 years ago, this was on his refrigerator. I took a picture of it, scanned it.
And the band was called what? Drool?
Lupus Drool and Your Mother.
Drool in Your Mother.
We shortened it to Lupus Drool so we wouldn't offend people.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Lupus Drool.
And so Will is there with his white SG. And Will, of course,
totally look like a Journey. Like Journey Part 2.
Dude, we don't we? Yeah.
Yeah, you totally do. The leopard guitar strap. Hey man, you can't beat that, brother.
It was nice. All right. So the deal is you guys email us in a picture of you from your glory days. 2 of you are going to get a new Marlin.
The Marlin.
The Marlin.
Flying V. Ooh,
with the Flying V. Yeah. And Will, like me, could tell you lots of sad stories of things that have happened with his musical equipment over the years. And that white SG, I remember when Will bought it brand new, I was probably with him. I don't remember all the details, but yeah, that was a great guitar. And he no longer has it, and it's a long story. Maybe Will, you should come on sometime and share it with us.
You guys looked way more professional than we were, man.
Yeah,
dude, I mean, you know where I bought my bass chords? I had the twirly.
Oh, the twirly
from Radio Shack, dude.
Nice.
And I had to wiggle it to make it work. Like it would cut out in the middle of a set, so I just have to go over and wiggle it real quick. You know, like
yeah.
And it's come back in. It was man, we were terrible.
Yeah,
we were good, but we were terrible. We were a good thrash band, but terrible equipment.
Will, if you notice, he's bringing up this was a dark time in our relationship when I dropped his Les Paul flat on the face. It was a Les Paul copy. It was a nice one, a nice white Hohner Les Paul custom copy.
All right.
And his case had a bad latch, and I forgot or didn't know or whatever. I pull the case out, and it just goes thunk right on my driveway.
Oh,
face down.
Oh,
yeah. And we're both like silent, looking at each other. Like, you didn't. Oh, but I did. Yeah, it was bad.
Don't blame the latches.
We worked through it though. Don't
work through it. I'm glad you're still friends. I'm glad you worked through it. Hey, I had the same thing happen. If you didn't notice, that BC Rich bitch had been dropped, and there's a chunk missing out of the bottom of it in that picture. But see, my friend didn't have a guitar, so I gave him that to use while I played the bass, for our band. So I said, here, use my BC Rich. Well, he's playing, and then he's like, hey, and it just drops, and it smashes on the floor. The red goes flying off. So, yeah, we didn't talk for a while. I was kind of pissed. So I get it, Will. I get it. Awesome. But it was all good the next time we played a show. We had a gig.
All right. So let's get to some news. Email us pictures from your glory days. 2 folks are going to get a free Marlin Classic Guitar Rock Radio Marlin shirt. Yeah. And we'd love to see those. Rich, you have some news items.
Dude, well, biggest news that came out, I think it was last night that I caught it, but David Coverdale is finally hanging it up. 50 years, I think it was. 50 years.
Like 50 years.
But I did not know, and I don't know why I didn't know this. He was sang for Deep Purple. Yeah. I did not know that. I had no clue.
That's where he was a haberdasher. You know what a haberdasher is? Haberdasher, you work in a men's clothing store, right? You sell fancy men's clothing and hats and all of that. So David Coverdale was a haberdasher who happened to be a good singer, was singing in this blues band in England, and Richie Blackmore found him. And they were having issues with any band that I don't mean to say this.
Yes.
Any band with Richie Blackmore in it has problems because Richie Blackmore is, what's the word? Mercurial, which is a nice way of saying.
Good word.
A nice way of saying he's an a-hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like I said. Good word.
So
I've
they
heard
were
that.
on the verge of breaking up. So 73, Coverdale comes in and replaces Ian Gillan.
I did not know that.
And Blackmore also fired Roger Glover. So they bring in Coverdale and Glenn Hughes on bass.
Wow.
And they did they did the Burn album and Stormbringer with Blackmore. And then by like 75, that's when Blackmore left and started Rainbow. But anyways, so yeah, Coverdale started out in Deep Purple, left Deep Purple in 78, started White Snake in 78.
Tracking all that. I remember all that, but I did not know he was in Deep Purple because I was just like, I was used to a different Deep Purple than that. I didn't know, Coverdale was in it. And I was like, oh, wow, cool. Yeah. But anyway, he's hanging it up. And God will, because he had to cancel out. Remember, he was on tour with Def Leppard and he had to cancel out because he couldn't hit those notes anymore. And then you just, hang it up, brother. And that's a lot of bands need to do that. Just admit where you're at and just, let it fly.
He's going out on his terms. He was a great singer. He was a good singer. Yep. And he's going out on his terms. So, yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of Kiss news. So, Kiss, here we go. So, Kiss reunited, and I put the ED on that because it's past tense now. But it's actually, they're playing tonight too. But the Kiss Cruise. But they're doing the Kiss Cruise landlocked in Vegas.
Oh,
so
wow.
Calling it the Kiss Cruise.
But it's in Vegas. Okay.
Yeah, and Eric Singer joined them with Tommy Thayer. So
Okay,
both
so
friends came back. Yeah, they both came back to play their stuff. So that's if you're in Vegas, hey, tonight go check out Kiss Cruise. I would. Why not? But see, those are the retired bands again coming back. You know,
coming back.
There's always room for more money sometimes, I guess.
Well, and that's the age old debate, right?
Yeah.
If people are still willing to buy tickets, why would you stop? If it's something you love doing.
Yep. Guns N' Roses. Anyway, Ace. So their sons, though, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's son, Stanley Simmons Band, they call it.
I saw that.
They're coming out with a new song, just a song, and this is what we're talking about, just a song, not an album, on December 5th, I think it is, December 5th or something. So keep your eyes out for that one. And then finally, in the Kiss camp, Ace Frehley, they determined the actual cause of death was head trauma from those falls. So that was the cause of death.
That was the official cause.
The head trauma. Yep. So that's what's going on in the Kiss camp. Let's talk some Grammys. Guess who was nominated for a Grammy? Dream Theater.
Oh,
Dream Theater.
I'm okay with that. That's good.
I'm good. Yeah, of course. Mike Courtney, geez,
Yeah.
But yeah, they when we used to play that song, I knew that song was good because I used to play that song on our radio station, New Music. The new music that doesn't suck is called Night Terror. And it's a 10-minute song. It's like a 10-minute song, but it is awesome. Great song. So they were nominated for Best Metal Performance for the song Night Terror, and that's their 4th career nomination. So
nice.
Now moving to Australia, let's go to Melbourne. AC/DC's on tour right now in Melbourne, right? So they played a song for the first time in over 34 years.
It was.
What was it?
Jailbreak.
Yep.
With a bullet in his back. That's my favorite part of the song.
You should cover that.
Yeah, that's a great song.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah.
But speaking of AC/DC, did you see this though? There was a world record that was made this week. There was.
I didn't see this.
So 347. Yes, I say that. And I heard it. It sounded wild, man. 347 bagpipers played with guess what song?
It's a long way.
Yeah.
Top. Nice.
So they had 347 dudes out there, and they're all playing that part.
Yeah, that is
and
awesome.
It's a world record. So it was pretty cool. That part always gave me goosebumps. It's always I love it because it's the Metallica intro before they start coming on. They always play the long way to the end. That it's just like you're
and I think I've said this before, but this is what's really cool about AC/DC. Because obviously there's Bon and there's Brian, right?
Yeah.
But even when it's Brian singing a Bon song, it still works. It still sounds like AC/DC.
Oh, they nailed it. That's one of the only bands, I think. One of the only bands that just nailed it.
Yeah.
Brian Johnson was the perfect pick. I mean, look at Back in Black. That was it. I mean, they came back.
But they're completely different. They're completely different singers.
I know.
But it still just works. So like when you hear Sammy Hagar sing Jump, it
doesn't work.
It's not, it doesn't
it's
really
not
work.
the same. You're right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're like one of really the only bands that I can really, well, you probably can name some, but that's one of the only bands I can really think of that it just worked. It worked so good, they became even more popular with Brian Johnson. And then people started loving their older stuff better after they were introduced to Brian Johnson. Yeah. So, Bruce K sent one. So you got to check your email. All right. We'll check it out, Bruce. Thanks, man.
Okay. All right.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see these picks. But yeah, those 347 bagpipers, check it out on the video. I'm sure they have the video somewhere. Yeah. They had it on the news the other morning. And me and my wife were like, oh man, that sounds really cool, man. Just a lot of bagpipes.
That's awesome.
But and then Dee Snider. So this year he's coming back with Twisted Sister. And now the dude's 70 years old, and he admitted that he's getting old, and he's only used to doing 3 songs. He's very scared about this tour. He admitted it. He's like, I'm so scared because I can do like 3 songs, but I'm winded. I'm done. So he's starting rehearsals now. He said he just hired this guitar and band for hire basically to play all the Twisted Sister songs, and he's going to start practicing wherever they're practicing.
So is Is it going to be like the surviving Twisted Sister members?
All of them
on the tour.
Every one of them. The drummer is the new one, and I had the news. I didn't have their names.
JJ French. Eddie Oida.
Is it Pablo or Paulo?
I don't know. I don't know all the names. All I know is JJ and Eddie something was the other guitar player.
Yep. All of the ones that are alive are coming back.
Okay.
All the ones that are alive are coming. Ortega.
That's right. The one I'm named. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. But anyway, they're all coming back.
Here's my deal with Dee Snider, Dave Mustaine, Ted Nugent, all these loud, opinionated guys.
Yeah.
I like them all. I don't know why that is. And I know why people don't like them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of admire someone who's not afraid to say what they think. And I'm like, because we have so many people in the world that are just like politicians that try and mealy mouth. So it's kind of refreshing, even if you disagree with them. Even if disagree.
Now, today's day and age, it's a warm welcome.
Yeah,
it all sucks. You have to watch what you say.
Yeah,
watch what you say. Yeah,
and you know, sometimes Dee Snider, Gene Simmons, same way. Sometimes Dee Snider will say something I'm completely disagree, but I'm like,
he had the balls to say it.
He had the balls to say it.
Yeah. Dave Mustaine. It's funny you mentioned Dave Mustaine because his new song came out today. It's called. I was going to go over it, but it's called "I Don't Care." So he has two Megadeth songs come out. Tipping Point, which is a hard thrash metal song, really heavy, good stuff. But this one is kind of like punkish. Like you remember Megadeth, 90s Megadeth with Trust and Almost Honest and all that stuff. You know, it's kind of along that, but it's kind of punky. But it's called "I Don't Care." And it's all about he doesn't care about this person and that person, these types of people and that.
He's naming names.
He's dropping. He's not naming names, but he's if you're one of those people, you know he's talking about you.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care about your status. I don't care about your this. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care about this and that. I just don't care. You know, this is great. Yeah. And he kind of talks, but then he sings. So it's really cool. So check it out, guys. Megadeth's new song, I Don't Care. Pretty cool.
Nice.
You know, so this was cool for me. I don't know how you guys feel about Creed. So I'm a big Creed fan. I love Creed. I always have. I saw them on the Human Clay tour and was a big fan after that. You know, but they're coming out with a new album in 2026. They said now that they got the tour out of the way, they want to start recording together. And Scott Stapp finally admitted they are a Christian band.
I've always liked Creed.
Yeah,
they had good tunes, man.
They really do. They're heavy at the right part. They're slow at the right part. They're mellow at the right part. Everything fits. Good song structure. They know how to do a great song and put it together. It's real good stuff. So that's what's going on in the major headlines today. So tour announcements.
Lots of tours
going on. But this one I want to see. Mickey Dolenz. So did you hear that?
Nice.
He's coming back. Major tour 2026 to celebrate 60th anniversary of the Monkees, baby. I love the Monkees.
Dude,
I saw her face.
There's don't we play one Monkees song on Classic Guitar Rock? Or do we not?
Do we? That's a good question. Let me check.
Because we play 160s tune an hour, right? On the station.
No.
We don't? Okay.
We should put one on.
Because here's the thing. Last Train to Clarksville. Dude, that's a classic tune.
Oh, heck yeah. Last Train to Clarksville.
Pleasant Valley Sunday. Rockin' tune.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Which songs do you want to put on there? I'll put them on.
I would just say, for now, let's just do Pleasant Valley Sunday. Let's just add that one Monkees tune to the 60s category. We're doing some station programming right here live
right here live, guys. This is how it works.
It's live.
This is how it works. We ain't special. There's no rhyme or reason. So, it's just whatever.
yesterday programming. This is a rabbit hole. This is so funny. I think it's so funny when it happens. So because I've done it, Rich has done it. When you go in and you change, when you change, it's called a clock wheel, right? You tell the system, okay, every hour we want a category. This categories. You're basically building an hour,
a template,
that it it inserts the songs from each category into your hour. Well, there's a couple things you have to do without getting into all the weeds. But if there's one minor little button you don't select, it will kick that clock wheel out and it reverts to random. And so when it's in random, what it does is it's just literally at random grabbing anything you have in your entire library.
We got a lot of stuff in there.
Well, because Rich has a show every week that adds new music and it's all metal. If it goes into random mode, it's about 90% metal.
It really is. It's
hard metal.
See, that's metal wants to come out. It wants to come out. Dude,
and
but here's the thing. Here's the funny part. So I'm getting in my jacuzzi yesterday because I'm an old man. I got to have my jacuzzi dip. 3:30. 3:30 my jacuzzi dip. I turn on our station because I'm always listening to our station. Turn it on. It's baptized in blood. Baptized in blood by Death is playing. I'm like, whoop. I know what's wrong. And I went right in there. You've already changed it because I'm like, see, at first you scared because I was like, oh my gosh, it's still on clock wheel. What's going on? You had already changed it.
Yeah.
And then I went in and I was like, what's the problem? And I
labeled it. And you know what I think happened during that? I think we were both going in and tweaking clock wheels, and so it took a while. But 100%. For probably 30 minutes yesterday, we were from the depths of hell.
We were
molten metal.
Yeah, we were playing some good stuff. I was digging it. I was like sitting in the jacuzzi going,
here's what's funny. We actually had a lot of people listening at that time. And Rich is like, they're probably going, what the heck's going on? And I said, or they're really digging it. So I don't know.
What is this loveliness? I mean, Metallica came on. They played some Smallest Hours. It played some, I don't even remember.
It was heavy.
I was just like, yeah, this is cool. And then it played like a new song from like last month. I was like, oh my God, we're all over the place. Then you're like, it's fixed. And it played like Heart. And then we went right back into another metal song. I'm like, dude, it's not fixed.
Not fixed yet. That's funny.
Oh man, yeah, it was crazy. But where was I going with that? I was going to go somewhere.
I don't know. I distracted you.
That was hilarious, though. Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about Mickey Dolenz and tours. Yeah,
that's right. Mickey Dolenz. I can't wait to see. See, I like Daily Dream Believer. I'm a trendy dude. I like Daily Dream Believer. Always have. That's one hook that will never get out of your head. I mean, just straight up. So looking forward to that. Def Leppard, of course. They're always on tour.
Yeah, they've never quit.
Yeah, they're going again 2026. I don't know if they're doing stadiums or arenas or whatnot, but hey, more power to them. Tickets go on sale today for Journey. I am not going because they're just my band that
it's just not destined to be.
It just doesn't work with me and my wife and Journey. They just, although we love all their stuff, we're not going.
Yeah, I understand.
Little Feat, Little Feat.
I do know Little Feat, and Little Feat is one of these bands that I don't know how many original people. Lowell George, who was the guitar player, he was kind of the main dude. He died years ago. So does it say how many original guys are still in Little Feat, or do we know?
No, it didn't. I didn't go deep on I'm not big familiar with Little Feat too much. I probably know a few songs, but I had 1,500 tickets. What that? I'm sorry.
I had to put that up there. Rush, of course, their tour dates have rolled out. And as Bruce mentions, the ticket prices are crazy.
Are they sold out and that's why they're that much? Or
I don't
do they have seats available that are that much? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see it in the front row VIP section, maybe. I mean, not even that though, but dang,
the last time I saw Rush on Power Windows, I think I paid $1,650.
Yeah.
at the Myriad in Oklahoma City. Yeah, wow. I think. Yeah, that's crazy.
I saw them for free. I got backstage.
Well, that's even better.
That was the best. And 6th row seats and backstage and picked up Alec Licensed guitars and played a couple tunes on it. Pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool. That was back in the rock and roll days when it was really neat. Little Feat, though, they're doing a last farewell tour. This is it for them.
Okay. Awesome.
And then we got Black Label Society, Zakk Wylde. They're coming out with their new album called Engines of Demolition. They're going 2026 tour. So they'll probably come to the Knit. He's always at the Knit.
Yeah, I saw him with Prong and Mortuary. Is that a band?
Super Jealous, yes. Super jealous that you saw that.
It was Mortuary. I didn't know anything about Mortuary or Prong, to be honest.
Prong, I know a lot about. Mortuary. Not a big fan of Mortuary, but but I am with Prong.
But Zach, the Black Label Society, it was awesome.
I mean, Black Label, he's just
it's a good show.
It's like he tries to sound like Ozzy, right?
Yeah,
he sounds like Ozzy kind of. It's kind of cool. But he does Zach Sabbath too. He was on tour with Zach Sabbath, and his songs. You don't know it's Zach Sabbath until the singing starts. That's how good the
music is. Spot on.
Spot on. You're like, is this? Then they play in the Wizard, and then it even almost sounds like Ozzy. You're like, dang, is this? Who is this? And then you look and it's Black Label Society. So, I love Black Label, and they just came out with what was the name of the dude? Humongous from the Road Warrior. Remember that dude from the Road Warrior called Humongous, and he wore that Jason mask, and he's all beefy. They came out a song with Humongous. I love this. I love Mad Max, man. Do you like Mad Max?
I do.
Mad Max is great. Yeah. If it's all the same to you, I'll drive that tanker. I love that line.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. What's next? New albums. All right. Cheap Trick. So we just threw some new songs on Classic Guitar Rock Radio too on Cheap Trick, and you know what? Black Swan. I listened to both those songs. Wow. Wow, man.
So
they're good.
We've got the Robin McCauley solo album. We're playing a couple tunes off of that, aren't we?
Yes, I just actually changed that around.
Okay, perfect.
With their hits. So I had 4 songs that the only hit we had on there for MS, or not McCauley, but MSG.
Oh, gotcha.
MSG,
okay.
No, I just took that off. That was in the list to go. So McCauley went off, and
here's the thing. Robin McCauley is like a Glenn Hughes or a Rudy Sarzo. The dude just likes to play. So he's playing with MSG right now. He's playing his solo stuff, and he's Black Swan. Black Swan is Jeff Pilson from Dokken, Reb Beach, who was in Winger and Whitesnake on guitar.
Okay.
Drummer, don't remember the drummer, bald-headed guy with mustache.
Yep.
And then, of course, Robin McCauley. Dude, it rocks.
Yeah, both the songs. 2 songs that were put on today is called "If I Was Kings" and "The Fire and the Flame." Those are the 2 songs that are out right now from their upcoming album "Paralyzed," which comes out next month. I think it is. I think it's at the end of this month or next month. "Paralyzed" comes out from Black Swan. Now, I really wasn't a big fan of Black Swan, but after I started listening to it, I was kind of researching on them.
Pretty good.
And they're pretty good, man. Yeah. They're rocking.
What we do is once an hour, it's called New Music That Doesn't Suck. So once every hour you hear new music. And so Rich has just added some new Cheap Trick.
Yep.
New Black Swan. And there's, of course, a bunch of other new stuff playing as well.
Coming. So, I haven't got rid of the Gods of Rock and Roll yet. So Ozzy, the Ozzy Osbourne song with Billy Morrison, Gods of Rock and Roll.
We played that for a while. Yeah, it's a good tune.
They re-released it with the opera in the background.
Oh, wow.
And that's why I've kept it on. But it's kind of in tribute. So I'm just keeping it on there for right now. It's a great song. It's kind of sad, but it's a good song. But check it out. Pretty good stuff. Cheap Trick, All Washed Up, studio album. The album is out today. So the whole album just dropped, and it's actually on our site.
What's the single, the riff?
There's 3 of them. There's The Riff That Won't Quit.
Yeah.
There's All Washed Up. And then all wrong, long gone. That's the new one.
Okay, the only one I've heard is The Riff That Won't Quit, and it's solid. It's a great tune.
All Washed Up is good too. I just listened to that one. That was pretty good.
I'll check it out.
It sounds like Cheap Trick. It sounds a little heavier too.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, oh wow, the guitar is a little heavier. So that's pretty cool. More albums, a lot of albums. Black and Blue from Rolling Stones, the expanded multi-disc reissue. I think we're talking reissues again.
It's a reissue. Yeah, they do that. Reissue. Hey, we can make more money selling this one again.
Well, the Scorpions are reaching too. So the Scorpions are coming out with an album called Coming Home Alive. It's a live set featuring guest appearances, but they play all their old stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like old stuff, like Lonesome Crow stuff, like old, where they weren't even the Scorpions, It was just kind of like, who the heck is this? But they're playing, of course, Blackout and all that other stuff. But it's all a lot of it's acoustic.
I saw I saw not too long ago Scorpions Unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a cover of Drive by the Cars.
Oh,
I think that's what it was. It was the Scorpions playing that song. I'm like,
I did. I remember the Scorpions Unplugged album.
I think that's what it was. And if it wasn't that, it was a song like that kind of came out of left field, but they did a great job. Sounded pretty good.
Klaus Meine.
Klaus Meine. Yeah.
Klaus Meine.
Yeah.
He's good. Matthias Jobs.
Matthias Jobs.
Matthias Jobs. Yeah. Dr. Evil. Yeah. All right. Scorpions. Check that one out. Black Crowes is reissuing Amorica. So if you're a Black Crowes fan, go check it out. Slayer. Yay. Slayer is releasing their 40th anniversary. Now, Slayer's totally reaching. I mean, I like Slayer. Don't get me wrong. They're kind of my third favorite thrash. Big Four is a thrash. But they're doing Helloway's 40th. They just did the 35th. So I remember the big hoopla for the 35th anniversary where I bought the shirt and I got all this stuff. And now they're doing the 40th anniversary. I'm just like, they're gonna just keep going. So I'm good. We're all good. Yeah. Bad Company tribute album. Can't get enough. I don't know if you heard that. Pretty good.
So when you say it's other bands doing Bad Company songs,
just like the Triumph.
And who does Can't Get Enough? I did see something about this. It's
spot here. Hold on, I'll look it up.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, all the songs. Can't Get Enough album.
Of course, Bad Company just inducted last week into the Rock and Roll finally.
Sure were. And actually they sounded good. They sounded good. It sounded really good. I was thinking the only one was the drummer that came back, and he was rocking it. He was doing
Simon Kirk. Yeah, he was the only one.
Simon Kirk. Yep. Okay. I'm looking. So just can't get enough tribute to Bad Company for a Hall of Fame. Oh, they have Hardy. Oh, can't get enough. You said.
Yeah.
Can't get. No, they do. Ready for Love by Hardy. They're doing Shooting Star, Hailstorm with featuring Paul Rogers. So that's interesting.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah, Feel Like Making Love is Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. So that's your boy, Miles Kennedy.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Fantasy, The Struts. That's one of my favorites.
I've seen that one. That's cool.
Yeah. I want to see. I like that song. That's one of my favorites. Charlie Crockett does Bad Company.
Oh, I saw that one too. That's a good one.
All right. Dirty Honey. Does Rocksteady. Burning Sky, Blackstone Cherry.
Dude.
And the Pretty Reckless, the girl that I was telling you about, who actually, she does All Right Now.
That's awesome.
So and last one, Seagull. I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
Seagull? So Seagull gets done by Joe Elliott and Phil Collins of Def Leppard featuring Paul Rogers and Simon Kirk. Nice. That was interesting. I may have to check that one out.
It's an acoustic guitar song. It's a great song.
All right,
it's on the my wife actually is a big Bad Company fan. So we used to, on all of our road trips, we listened to Bad Company's greatest hits. And we'd always hear the Seagull song. Yeah, it's a great.
Really? Yeah,
it's a great song.
I saw them live, man. I went and saw them. Guess who opened up for them?
Who?
Remember Vixen?
Oh yeah.
You're living on the edge. I don't wanna cry. Their only hit? Oh no.
Yeah,
that one and
Crying. I'd like to.
Yeah.
Another. I was gonna tell you this since we're just doing our programming live on the air. Let's add that Trickster song.
Which one?
Give It To Me Good. Is that what it's called?
Trickster?
Trickster, yeah. Let's make that an 80s deep. 80s deep Trickster. I think it's called Give It To Me Good. Is that what it is? I don't know.
I know.
I heard that the other day. It's probably 80, 87 probably.
Yeah, I know. That was in the prime glam years. I remember Trickster.
Yeah.
So 80s deep.
80s deep. That's programming note. You guys are seeing it here live. Yeah.
All right.
Behind the scenes. Yeah.
We're all real. We're just real here. There's nothing fake about us. There's no read between the lines. We're going to tell you what's up. And if we don't know, we're going to tell you we don't know. We're not going to make it
up. And by the way, one more plug. We said at the beginning, we're giving away 2 of these new Classic Guitar Radio t-shirts, the Marlin we call it. Yeah. All you got to do is send in a picture of you from your from your most rock and roll days, and we're going to pick 2 winners. The pictures we like the best that will receive shirts. So make sure when you send your email, you send an address too, so we can send it to you. ClassicGuitarRock@mail.com. It's right on your screen there. So
yeah, we should already have one from Bruce.
We got at least one from Bruce. Bruce is in the lead right now.
He is in the lead. He's right. Won. And the second guy will get the second one.
That's
about the way we're going to roll.
That's probably the way.
That's great. Hey, that's great. And Bruce, if you're still on, and one more thing, include your size. Include the size of your shirt.
Oh, good.
Think about that, because I only have 2 available right now. I'll have to go back to the press and print out a couple more. Yeah.
And all these shirts, by the way, made with love by Rich himself.
A lot of love
in his sweatshop.
In the sweatshop. I got Rich's sweatshop. I sweat on everything. I sweat on my son's clothes. I'm the shipping and receiving for all my son's clothes that he designs, and he's doing a New York City drop. This was yesterday. Nice. So he's doing a New York City drop next on the 19th, I think it is. So he has to fly he just got back from China to get all his distributors all locked in. And then, hey, thanks, Bruce, by the way. And then we had to fly to New York, and I had to repack all his shirts in the sweatshop and send them in his packaging to him so he can bring it to New York City with him.
So, Rich, do you have a machine that packages them in plastic? How do they
no.
How do they get so neatly packaged in the plastic? Really?
Yes.
But do you have to have a heat sealer or something?
No, I have these.
And are they just taped on the back? How do they?
No, I've got you. Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Sorry, we're really going behind the scenes here.
We're going behind the scenes.
The Empire. Okay.
I don't know where they went. Uh-oh.
Anyways, they come to you packaged very nice.
Very nicely with the size on it.
Hermetically sealed with the size on it. It's very professional. And, you can wash these things
it's quality
over and over. These are quality shirts.
They are very quality. And that's the thing. It's not the ones where, I charge usually like what, $10 a shirt, I think it is. So $10 a shirt, and then $10 if you need a graphic recreated or created. So it's really $20 and you get, it's called Plastisol ink. It's the best ink you can use. Yeah. And it's just really thick. It's really hard. It's like a concert shirt. So, it's nothing like those $5 water washout shirts that you get.
And how much are we going to be selling these for? Are these
$15 already listed online?
$15.
$15. You can message me on Etsy. You can see at classicguitarrock.net on our site. There's a link where you can go to my Etsy page, and I've listed them.
Yeah.
There's only 2 sizes. There's a extra large and I think it's an extra large and 2X, I think. So there's only 2 left right now. But if you want one, message me, and I'm going to make some more and get them on there. It's just that I didn't want to make an abundance of them if they're not selling. So, just sitting there. So I will make them, and it only takes me a few days to get them knocked out and done and sent to you guys. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Perfect. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk about coming up next Thursday, Rich. You know what's next Thursday?
Yes.
Rich and I are going to
Operation Mindcrime.
Operation Mindcrime. It's the Jeff Tate version.
Yeah. Now we got to do our thing. We got to do. I'll pick you up. Got to go to Dick's.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll be able to because it'll be open. Yeah.
Yes, this time. Okay. So we have a place in Spokane. If you're not from Spokane, called Dick's Burgers.
Yeah. And
they are in and out. Forget about it. Dick's Burgers. They're the cheapest, low down place you can get to. You walk up and you're kind of scared.
Yeah, you got to kind of sift your way through the homeless dudes hanging out.
You really do. That's cleaned up a little bit, but you got to zip your way through the homeless and get up there. They have this big open ordering system, and especially if you have an order. Now, these guys are so good. You can go up there with a big old order. Be like, all right, I want 20 cheeseburgers, and I want them all different. Here's what I want. Blah, 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 blah. They won't write it down. They'll just look at you.
They'll just remember. Okay.
Yeah, and they're like, okay, you got that?
Yeah.
Are you sure you got that?
I got it. Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the car, you're digging just to find something.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with my.
And of course, there's tons of fries and
tons of fries. Yeah. So anywho, get a bag of Dick's Burgers and head on up to the casino and maybe throw a 20 in or something, and
it'll be great. So that's next Thursday night. And so next Friday when we do this call, the Live and Dangerous, we'll have a instant review of the Jeff Tate
Operation Mindcrime Experience or whatever
Yeah.
they're calling it.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to it. I can't wait, really.
Yeah.
I love that album as much as the next guy. I love Operation Mindcrime.
Now, I could be wrong, but isn't Queensryche also doing Mindcrime on their current tour?
They always throw some stuff from Mindcrime.
I know they do some songs, but I thought I saw something about. Isn't Jeff Tate doing the entire?
Yes, he's doing from start to finish. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so that's going to be good to hear all those
Yeah.
songs. Wow, and with him singing it too.
Yeah.
I mean, the opening song is one of my favorites of all time. Revolution Calling.
Oh yeah.
I love Revolution Calling. Operation Mindcrime. I Don't Believe in Love. I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
I think at least the videos I've watched is he'll come out and do an encore where they'll do like Take Hold of the Flame and Queen of the Reich.
He does Silent Lucidity too, from what I saw.
Really? Oh yeah, they got to do that.
From what I saw.
Yeah.
If he does, I'm down. I haven't listened. Hey, you know what? We got minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I want to look up the set list. Why not?
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Tate.
But I've been watching, just kind of getting prepped for this. I've been watching, Jeff Tate shows and the current Queensryche. And you know what? I have no ill feelings toward either side, really, because I think the current Queensryche sounds really good too. And that Todd Delatorre, whatever the guy's name is,
I've seen him.
He's good.
Yeah, I saw him. That's another one that my brother-in-law was on tour with Queensryche.
Yeah,
and we went and saw them, and we're. I didn't even know that I'm standing next to Brian Wilson backstage. Didn't even know. I was saying he was hanging with his girlfriend or whatnot, and he was just hanging out, and they were all just hanging, and then the singer. I didn't know the new singer. I had no clue, and I'm sitting there talking to him, and he's smoking. I'm just like blah 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 blah. I'm like whatever.
And
man,
you didn't know that
these guys. Can't wait to see these guys. He's like, yeah, man. He didn't even say nothing. He's like, yeah, cool, man, right on. I'm like, I thought he was a roadie.
So
he's small. He's tiny. He comes up to here.
He's a little guy. You can tell by looking. That reminds me of when I was at the Black Label Society show. I'm there with my friend Craig. He's a guy that called me and said, "Hey, dude, I bought these tickets. You want to come?" He said, and I said, well, sure. I wasn't into Prong or Mortuary or what. Yeah. I don't think he wasn't either, but he likes Zakk Wylde.
Right.
So we go and we're and you know how it is at the Knitting Factory. I mean, it's every seat's a good seat, right?
Every seat's a good seat.
We're like literally standing in the mosh pit area. So, I mean, we're like right at the stage. And I think it was Mortuary. There's this guy, roadie guy out there, and he looked 70 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Long gray hair, long beard, and he's out setting up amps and tweaking this. And then I joked to my friend, I said, I bet you that's the lead guitar player. Oh, we're laughing. Guess what?
It
was.
And that was from Mortuary?
I think it was Mortuary.
Yeah, they're an old thrash band.
From way back. He was
way
good.
Back. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they were thrash. They were more metal, but yeah, they were.
But when you're touring on that level, I saw Wishbone Ash downtown, not at Knitting Factory, but like the Bing or something.
Yeah.
Same thing. They don't have big budgets. So yeah, they're doing they might have one roadie for the whole band that does everything. But then the guitar players are setting up their own amps and doing everything. Yeah, it was
it's like this.
It is.
Roadies are a thing of the past, I guess. They have a stage crew. They're an official stage crew. They ain't roadies anymore. They're stage crew. And they hire them sometimes city by city.
Oh, yeah.
Now. So that's the new thing is where they don't take them on tour with them because some of the roadies were the band's best friends.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they used to tour with them and they just become really good friends with them. And
the budgets are different now. I mean, there will never be a time. I mean, Led Zeppelin had their own private airplane with a fireplace in it.
Wow.
That they took on tour. Yeah, that ain't ever going to happen again.
No. Yeah. I loved the 70s and 80s, man. There was no rules, no holds barred, brother. It was Thunderdome rules, man. It all went. One man enter, two men enter, one man leaves.
And some of those albums, I kid you not, a line item in the budget for some of those 70s albums, there's a line item for cocaine. Right, that they just budget. We're going to have to spend this much money on cocaine.
On coke.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was watching. I know we're getting short on time. I was watching last night on Netflix. Documentary just came out called Being Eddie. So it's Eddie Murphy documentary.
Oh,
dude,
wow.
it is so good. I was laughing because Eddie Murphy Delirious is one of my favorite stand-ups of all time.
Yeah.
I can quote it. I can go from start to finish. Maybe some other people are dig Eddie Murphy, but yeah, it's a really good documentary. Check it out. Definitely good.
Awesome.
But I don't know where I was going with that. What did you just say?
Well, I was talking about how it was so different touring back then. The budgets, they could spend so much money on so many things. And I would imagine Eddie Murphy probably had a pretty large entourage of folks.
Oh yeah, that's really good. No, I had a point to make, but oh well.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
So,
anyway,
so what you're saying is it was pointless. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it was a pointless. It was a plug for Eddie Murphy, man. There you go, Eddie. Congratulations. If you're watching this, hey, you can send me some cash.
Well, hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. Remember, send us an email to classicguitarrock@mail.com with a picture of you from your rock and roll days. We're going to pick 2 winners who will get a shirt. Tell us your address and your shirt size.
Yes,
when you send those in. So, and so how long will this last? Till next week? Announce the winners next week.
We'll announce the winner next week.
Next Friday.
Yep. And then I'll send it out immediately afterwards.
Okay. Sounds great. Rich, thank you, sir. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right.
Thanks for having me, guys. CGR Nation. Thanks.
See ya. Bye-bye.